Okay, and let's cook. Today I'm gonna try my hand at butter chicken. I've made this before, but I'm trying a different way today. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know this is not a traditional way, but it's a Namibian way for me. So yeah, my chicken, onions, some green pepper, yogurt, butter, curry powder, chopped tomatoes, cream, garlic, chili flakes, and just some white pepper. I'm also gonna make some flatbreads or naan bread if you want to call it that. I'm not gonna show you the ingredients, it's just flour, water, cooking oil, salt, yeast, and a little sugar. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to make that, but let's start with the chicken. First off, you know, get all the chicken into a bowl. Make sure there's no more plastics left. And add some of the garlic to it, just enough, because yeah, this is about 8 cloves of garlic, but I'm also going to use this for the garlic bread or the naan. And then some yogurt. I'm also supposed to put some ginger in this, but I forgot to get the ginger, and I'm also not a big fan of ginger, but you can always go get some ginger and add it to the mix. And yeah, then after you do this, then just mix it all together. And also, yeah, salt and pepper. I have white pepper, but you can also use black pepper. Okay, and this is just the first step to get the meal nice and going. And yeah, this goes into the fridge and you can marinate it. I'm gonna go for a couple of hours. You can probably go longer. I'm not sure how long. Just don't try it overnight. It might go bad, or there might be a problem with your fridge. So yeah, I use the Raja spice. I have the hot and mild and spicy. I want to make it a little hot. We love hot food. Yeah, so that's just the prep. I usually don't cut things up before I start, but today I wanted to do the video now. So I chopped the onions, I chopped the green pepper, I diced the garlic, and yeah, that's about it. So let's go to the next step, which takes place at the stove. Okay, so the reason why it's called butter chicken is because there's actually butter in the chicken. And yeah, now you no longer have to look at my face. But if you do like looking at my face, then thank you. Not even my wife likes looking at my face. I guess that's why I'm still unmarried. So anyway, I mixed some butter with some canola oil, and that's melting down. And then I will add the chicken. Okay, the butter's melted, the oil is bubbly. Now you might be thinking that's way too much fat, but it's not. Trust me, it's just the right amount. So yeah, then cook off your chicken. Let it brown for a while. And remember, kids, add salt to your chicken. You don't want to eat spicy but unseasoned chicken. Now to start with the vegetables. Firstly, 2 tablespoons of butter with just a little bit of canola oil in a pot or a pan. I'm using this pot because I made a lot of chicken, and you know, the cast iron skillet just will not be big enough. Okay, so let the butter melt down and heat up, and then we can add the onions. Add the onions and let them cook through until they're nice and soft, or not fully soft yet, before you add the green pepper, paprika, bell pepper, whatever you call it. Okay, the onions are almost done, so I'm adding the peppers so they can also soften up with the onions. They will add an extra flavor to this curry. Okay, and then garlic. This is about 2.5 cloves worth of garlic. Let all those flavors come together. And now my curries. This is about 2 teaspoons worth of both. for extra flavor and extra heat. Let that toast up nicely with the garlic, onions, peppers, just for a minute or two. I almost forgot about the chili flakes. Add the chili flakes as well. Also like maybe a tablespoon and a half, or just half a tablespoon, depending on how much heat you like. Mix that all together. And now it's time for the tomatoes. I have finely chopped tomatoes. You can use tomato puree as well. I usually use that. And about half a cup of water. And let that all together. Let it simmer for a while. For about 10 minutes or so. You know what? I think I'm gonna add another half cup of water. Because it's all about the sauce. I added the chicken and forgot to press record, but as you can see the chicken is in the sauce. Let it simmer for a few minutes. And let's add some cream. Let that simmer for a while. Yeah, then you're almost done. Just add salt, 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 salt. I have my flour, salt, and oil in here, and some blooming yeast in water with some sugar. And I'm just gonna pour into the mixture, you know, and then mix it up. I don't usually use this. So yeah, I know you might be wondering, why am I wearing a white shirt when I'm making a curry? Yeah, that's my answer. You're asking a rhetorical question. So I'm not going to show you everything how to knead dough. Most people probably already know how to knead some dough. So yeah, I'm just going to take some flour, spread it on the surface, and then yeah, remove the dough and knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how pliable the dough is and how useful it is. So yeah, you don't have to stick around with this part. I'm probably just gonna cut it out anyway. And yeah, I'm gonna continue kneading this. See you soon. So yeah, I've been kneading this dough for about 10 minutes now, but you probably didn't even realize that. And yeah, put it in an oiled bowl and cover it and let it rest to rise or brew for about an hour, 45 minutes until it's double in size. Okay, so the bread is done rising, and now it's time for the next part. Press the dough down and get a little flour ready to flour your surface so that you can roll that bread out. But first, divide into 12 or 16 equal pieces. You can cut them up or just pinch them right off like I did, but I would recommend you cut it off. It just shapes better little dough balls. And then yeah, press it flat on a floured surface. Get your rolling pin ready, also flour your rolling pin and roll it out. I usually go for a more oval like shape because it's hard to get them perfectly round, and you don't have to get it perfectly round, just as long as it's flat enough and it can perfectly fit into your pan. I usually roll out a few ahead of time before I start heating a little oil in a cast iron skillet or a stainless steel pan. This time I went for the stainless steel pan, and then I pressed down the first bread after heating the pan to like a medium heat. Don't go too high and don't go too low, otherwise it will take too long. And as soon as the bread starts bubbling up, you can flip it and see those nice toasted brown spots. I could have left it a little longer, and you probably can, but if it's a little brown on the one side, then it means your bread is done and you can flip it. And let that go for a few more minutes, probably 2 minutes at most, and then remove it. onto a paper towel, and yeah, next you put in another piece of bread, and you just repeat the process until you're done with your 12 or 16 flatbreads. And remember, let it bubble. That's how you know it is perfectly toasted on the one side before you can flip it. And yeah, let that go, flip it. So you can see the brown spots are there, and it is ready to be removed in a few minutes. Yeah, and then you're done. As easy as that to make your flatbread. Just want to show you one more time if you didn't get it the first 2 times. And there you have it, flatbread with buttered chicken. Some people call this naan. I'll just say it's a garlic flatbread. There are different recipes, but this is my recipe, and I really hope you will enjoy it. Let me know what you think of this recipe, and let me know if you will try it.